Hey everybody, Merry Christmas, soon Happy New Year. I wanted to try something different for Christmas this year since I obviously can't be there. So I'm gonna try to inject myself into the living room um, through the television. So I got my mom this little thing. It's an Apple TV. She should be able to plug it in. And if you're watching this, it's probably through that, unless your mom herself seeing this before everybody just to get a sneak peek. But I wanted to give a tour of my apartment in case you haven't seen it yet, and then a tour of my neighborhood too. And I want to show you one of my favorite cafes that I found recently that I spent a lot of time at. So this will be an experiment, and I don't know how it's actually going to turn out, but I'm just going to give it a shot. Fuck it, why not? So first let me show you the living room. So here's the basic layout of my apartment. This is all sort of business junk, so I leave it there so that I don't forget. This is generally the only messy place of my apartment, so forgive that one area. But over here is where I try to keep all of my plants, because this window here, with this balcony that I never use, has a flood of sunlight every single day. And these windows as well provide a lot of nice sunlight for all these plants, and soon this sort of gooseneck looking onion that my mom got me. And then out the window I have this view of my neighborhood of Tokyo. And then over here, this is where I spend most of my time during the day, just working and listening to music and looking out this window, which has a different view of my neighborhood in Tokyo. And then over here, I've got my small bookcase and my not nightstand. Just kind of, this is actually a stool for that bar, but it functions, I think, even better as a small table. So I have to turn the camera around now because I can't do that easily. Okay, so that's everything in here short of my kitchen, which I'll show you real quick. It's generally that big, so I have this kind of Spanish looking archway into my kitchen. So I do most of the stuff here. This is a pretty standard rice cooker. So most of my food is made from a heap of sushi rice like this. And then I make a lot of coffee with this and tea. And Mom, you'll be happy to know that I mostly do my dishes very regularly. And I have a generally clean stove. And Grandma, you'll see that I have a pretty full refrigerator, minus my eggs, which I eat so regularly that they're just about gone. And this is my hallway leading into my my bedroom. I have 2 futons here because I don't like mattresses anymore. They fuck up my back, but I really like futons, so I have 2 so that I can stretch out, but I obviously really only use that one. I didn't have a mirror until a couple weeks ago or months ago, so now I have that. And during the lockdowns, I bought this bar to do pull-ups and to try to stay in shape while the gym was closed. This is my closet. and you'll notice that it too is fairly clean and organized. I have all these watch bands for my watch, which mom now has too, but my collection so far is still much better than hers. But I have, you know, all of my jackets here, dirty laundry here, and of course all of my black and white, incredibly boring ensemble of clothes here. And this is my lovely bathroom, where I have a washer dryer combo here with whites, a load of whites done recently. A very dirty mirror, which you might be able to see against my usual black sweater. Feet stains, a shower rug, and then the shower itself, which is actually the ugliest part of my apartment. It has this like 1980s, like gross off-white yellow color to the tiles and the hoses, and it's just an irritating color. But then I have my sort of office, quote unquote office, according to the Japanese government. The only reason I have this apartment is because I don't want to have an actual office, but this has the second best view of my apartment, where I see kind of an unabated view of the entire other side of my neighborhood. And over here, these trees were a really bright and pretty array of colors just a couple days ago, but then fall set in, robbed them of all their beauty, and now they just look like death. But it still makes for a nice place to look most times of the year. And then over here, you'll see my neighbor, if I can focus the camera, there we go, has this really, really cute patio with a kind of a tea table and flowers everywhere, and trees that are similar to mine, at least one of them. I can put my finger, my finger's too large for this. This one, these furry ones that kind of look like green fire. That's what I also have in my living room. This one, these things, and then this one too. They kind of look like baby Christmas trees, but they're just these super thick and furry things that some people will take them and kind of trim them from like some base, and then have the part that's above and below either be like a flattened plane or like a circle, because this type of plant just retains shape really well. But I haven't done that yet because I frankly don't want to fuck it up and embarrass myself. I made this 2 days ago. It was a birthday present from Brendan. Stephanie will recognize it as an X-Wing, and for mom and everybody else, it's kind of the one of the premier or popular spaceships from Star Wars. So I've been watching that as kind of like a holiday tradition recently. Okay, I'm all bundled up, ready to go out. Got my mask and this lovely scarf. And Grandma, if you're thinking that it's a particularly nice scarf, it's because you got this for me 2 years ago. This is the outside of my building. I live up on the 6th floor, which is the first one after this partition. It's a really gross color that reminds me of either dried pink bubblegum or a cement-based Pepto-Bismol. But it's an otherwise nice building. And then this is some of the street that I walk down whenever I'm going to this cafe. In my neighborhood, there's a lot of what my mom will know as Japanese maple, but what Japanese people know as momiji. They're really lovely right now. And so then here is the area that I was pointing to before, that used to have all the color, that now just looks absolutely dead. But just kind of admire how casually plentiful this tree is. I don't even know what fruits those are, but it's some sort of Japanese citrus, but there's a shitload of them. And this is one of the main streets that I walk down. And you can just see, you know, everything has like a very distinctly Japanese design and feeling to it, but I'm sort of numb to it at this point because I've been here so fucking long that everything just looks to me as totally natural. Now this place is extremely well manicured, and there's a guy trimming the trees over there, and he's got a really lovely spot. But Japanese people fucking hate having their photo taken or being recorded by strangers, so I'm just not gonna even make an attempt. But this is just a random apartment, so I see this stuff every day and it always makes me happy. This is the second to last stretch of my walk to cafe I like. So you can see just more. They're just fucking everywhere. Every place has some sort of foliage, and they're generally really nice. Japanese people fucking love plants. But like, you know, one thing to know is just like how quiet it is. There's not like a fucking peep here. There's a couple people here and there. But that's it. This says like, this is kind of like, be careful, kodomo no something dashi. I think it probably means like school or some shit. Oh, sorry. Kodomo no something tashi. Tashi means to leave. Kodomo means child. That squiggly thing, the little pretzel, that's no, which is kind of like the possessive particle, kind of like the apostrophe S. So it's basically just saying like, watch out right here, because there's gonna be some fucking kids. Yeah, it's just a nice, quiet little neighborhood. Yeah. And here it is. This is the cafe. It's called Mia Mia. Or sorry, Maya Maya. I have no idea why. The guy who owns it is Australian, and it means absolutely nothing in Japanese. But I think it was a home before, and they converted it recently, so I'm gonna go inside. Okay, I just asked them for help to make the video, so they're gonna act as if I'm walking in for the first time right now.
Hey.
Oh, konnichiwa!
Konnichiwa! Merry Christmas!
How's it going? How's it going?
Good.
Good. This
Merry
is
Christmas.
Vaughn.
Hi!
This is Runa-chan. These are some
Some new
guests.
customers.
Yeah, this is the cafe. Okay, thanks for the help, everybody.
Merry Christmas!
Okay, hey, this is Runa again, and we're gonna talk in Japanese so that you can see. Oh, you want to join in too?
I want to join just,
Just a little bit?
help interpret.
Okay. 手伝ってお願いします。
わかる範囲でね。わかる。
So, okay, so we're gonna have a brief Japanese conversation so that you guys can see me speak Japanese since you'll probably never be able to otherwise.
日本語で
そう、日本語で
どうぞ
話しましょう。
お話
日本語で話しましょう。
はい、お願いします。
それでなんて言ってるか分かんなかった英語。
あ
OK。小さい質問。
小さい質問。
大丈夫ですか OK ルンちゃん、どこからどこ出身ですか？
福岡県で。
福岡？
福岡。
あ、わからなかった。
わからなかった。
福岡 is a city in the south of Japan,
Yes.
and it's the home of ramen. That's where ramen was invented.
ラーメンの発祥地って言ってた。ラーメン？
ラーメンですか？
ラーメン。
あ、そうそうそう。
博多
博多
ね。
うん。
It's
博多。
famous for its ラーメン。
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
豚骨ラーメン。
豚骨？
豚骨ラーメン。
博多じゃない？
博多。
博多の
博多も？
豚骨ラーメンっていうのがあれ有名。なんか醤油とか味噌とか。
全部？
全部。
Okay. 東京で、何年ぐらいいましたか？そう住んでる。
1年半ぐらいかな。
1年半だけ？なんで引っ越した？
なんで東京に来ましたか？
そう
っていう。
働きに来ました。
Oh, really? 頑張って。
頑張る。ありがとう。
So I asked how long she's lived here, and she said a year and a half.
Yes.
And she came here for work. どのくらい
英語でいいよ。
How many years have you lived here? Yeah,
How many years what?
yeah. 住んでる。
私？
そう。
5 years.
Oh, really? 前は
前はI used to live with my parents.
Mhm.
About 2 hours and a half from 新宿 to 松本 station.
Whoa.
You know 松本?
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, Nagano. Oh, cool. Nagano is famous for
Very beautiful mountain Alps.
yeah. There's I think a food, some type of food. 食べ物。
Yes.
一番人気は何？
フルーツかな。
フルーツですか？
どこか
いや
松本。
どんなフルーツ？
Any kind of.
Any kind of fruit?
And vegetable.
Really?
Also, they are horse meat. Do you know?
That's it. Horse meat.
馬肉。
Wow. Uma. Okay.
こっち彼女に聞いて。
そうそう。well, 両方は楽しい。両方、友達は面白い人。
楽しいね。
Okay. どんな人は、思っている？私。
どんな
いい人。
いい人だけ？
優しい。
簡単。
家が綺麗で
いや家が綺麗
優しくってなんかすごい仕事してる。
うん。
アーティスト？デザイナー？
アプリ作ってる。
インジニア。
あ
アプリのインジニアです。
じゃあ、コンピューターマウスで作るのね。
確かに。でもマウス全然少ない。パッド、タッチパッド。
タッチパッド。
そう。OK。
あとはなんか今言ってって言われたら
わかんないよね。
でもすごい素敵なお客様です。いつもありがとう。
Okay, let me translate. So I said, what kind of person does she think I am?
Yes.
And she's like, nice, easy to talk to, yasashi?
Be kind.
Okay, soft and kind. And that I have a really pretty apartment because I've shown pictures of the plants. and she said that I have a a great job. So this name,
そう
sugoi.
exactly
So yeah. Oh, 大丈
Don't
夫
mind to do my
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 何食べ物いつも
あ、何頼むか
そう飲み物か
うん
食べ物買いましたか
オーツラテいつもオーツラテで
そう
も今日はここはでも
いやいや
でいつもバナナケーキ
そう
あ
土日はい
つもは同じね
そうそう週末はカルダモンロール
ああいやいやいやどこ
今日は
なん
土日
でないんですか
土曜日と日曜日だけなの
Oh, really? Ah, okay. So normally at cafes, people always kind of laugh because I order the same shit every time. So here, Runa, whenever I walk in, she's like, oat milk latte, banana cake. So, oat milk latte, banana cake.
い
And
ろいろ
then,
頼むねってことじゃない
yeah, and then sometimes a cardamom roll too. But they only have them when? Weekdays, right?
土曜日とサンデー
Mm.
あウィークエンドある
サタデー
Really? Okay, weekend only. I had it backwards.
お ベジマイト
Oh, and this stuff up here, that's Australian Vegemite, which is a poisonous bread sauce. But the owner, because the owner here is Australian, and if you mix it with butter and put it on toast, it's really fucking good. And they have a ton of bread here, so the owner always presses it on his customers because he's so proud of.
トーストの上に乗っけて食べるといいよ
Yeah.
そうじゃなかったらポイズナス Is it poisonous?
No, it's just really salty. It looks like Nutella, so it tricks you into thinking that it's gonna be good. あ、大丈夫です。
お待たせしました。
あー、綺麗。まだ綺麗。
お、すごい。
めっちゃすごいですよね
わあ、say hi to my family.
通訳やってあげて
This is a famous barista in Japan.
スーパースペシャルな
Super special barista. Yeah, 本当に上手。Which means extremely talented. And so now I'm gonna drink his delicious latte with my friends. So that was a little bit of Japanese. Runa-chan, 本当にありがとう。
こちらこそ
ありがとうございます。手伝ってありがとう。Still, まだ、めっちゃありがとう。
めっちゃ
or めっちゃ幸せ。Which means I'm really happy. Okay, Merry Christmas.
メリークリスマス
Merry Kri. I hope you guys liked that little Japanese lesson and the tour of my neighborhood. It's now about, I think it's 10 p.m. here, which means it's almost 7 a.m. Back home. So Mom and Stephanie are about to wake up. Grandma's been awake for 4 hours now. And Christmas is officially begun. So I've got my little Christmas setup here, which I'm, eagerly waiting to open with you guys once you call me. And in the meantime, I'm gonna be watching Harry Potter and finishing this video. So I'll send it to Mom, and I'm hoping that I'm sort of in the room while you're watching this through like a FaceTime call or something. So Tim, if you can hear me, shave your goddamn face, because it's gonna upset Mom. So make this one last Christmas present in addition to the Apple products. All right, well, good morning or afternoon or whatever, but Merry Christmas, and I miss you guys, and I love you, but I'll see you hopefully in the new year, thanks to science and vaccines. So Grandma, don't cry after this, because it's gonna ruin the food. Okay, bye-bye.